Alrighty, here we go. We are live with what, by my calculations, is session 95
Hmm.
of
Almost there.
Forbidden Lands. You guys are basically counting down the days until the dwarves have your special sword ready. Just kind of been tooling around the area. Found an abandoned tomb, fought some death knights, made friends with an incredibly ancient dragon, who basically told your Elva's gems to, like, what the hell are you doing? Get up, you got a job to do. Ran into, or were swarmed by a literal swarm of insects that devastated the area and didn't didn't do too much to you guys, really. Everybody managed to hunker down, except for those of you who bravely withstood the onslaught until the last minute. And while you were camping, found a mostly naked human ran into your camp. Was dropped by an arrow, followed by some orcs, who thanked you very much for stopping their hunted prey from getting away. Some sort of primordial hunting ritual to welcome the fall, and hopefully to get their tribe through the cold months. You debated whether you should throw down with the orcs or not, but realizing how badly injured folks were, you decided to let the orcs be on their way.
Desi debated.
Desi debated.
I mean, are we surprised? I'm more surprised that she stepped back.
Yeah. The rest of you were like, yeah, whatever. Desi's like, "Arr." But you have. Uh,
I did try to make a couple bucks.
you did. You've got less than a week now until your sword is ready. You're about. Figure you're probably about 2, maybe 3 days away from the dwarves. So you do still have some time if you wish to go exploring and the like. Because of the orcs, though, nobody got any sleep in the evening, which is going to muck about with some sleep schedules. But that does take us to the morning.
I need sleep. I could trip and break myself.
Everybody needs sleep, I think.
Well, then let's get some sleep.
I'm not completely messed up, so I can watch the first shift, I guess. We'll be here a day, right? Like, just to reset.
Probably. And as you get up in the morning, it is unseasonably chilly. It's one of those mornings where there's not a thin crust of ice on your washing bowl, but the washing bowl is quite bracing in the morning. And you can tell that there is also a storm starting to brew. So staying in place at the camp is probably not the worst idea.
I'm still broken.
All right.
I'm not great, but yeah, that would be really nice.
Well, I'll keep watch. You guys sleep, and
Yeah.
we'll putter today. Get back into her schedule.
And also, everybody can roll for their food and water.
I have 19 experience points.
I only have 16.
I got 14 and I'm trying to decide between like 4 things. So
And Trust, you sure keeping watch in the morning?
Sounds like it.
All right. Everybody else gets some much needed shut eye.
Yeah.
So yeah, the morning passes quietly and eventfully. I mean, it is brisk and just as you thought. Probably around 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, it starts to the wind starts to pick up, the rain starts to come, and it is a not quite a cold November rain because there's no such month in Forbidden Lands. But it is definitely one of those like it's a good thing we're not on the road types of mornings. Just sit close to the campfire, try to keep it going through the storm. Warming up your coffee, that sort of thing. But the morning is uneventful other than the weather, which does break around noon.
I'll take it.
Everybody who slept can hit their sleep button, and you guys can spend XP if you like.
I'm kind of waiting for us to raise a dead wizard so I can go up a level.
Should be able to do that this evening.
Having said that, it will take me 9 with him alive, right?
Yes.
So that leaves me 10 to play with. Let's see what I can do with 10. What am I missing that I don't already have? Ooh, I know what I can do. No, I don't think. No, I got nothing I can think of right now. So I'll wait.
All right.
I'm gonna spend 15 to take my move from 2 to 3.
Okay.
I'm going to spend 9 to buy Brawler 3, so I get that artifact up dice on my headbutt.
Ooh, that's fitting.
I'm gonna raise my lightning fast.
All right. And I guess what would you guys like to do in the afternoon?
Drastic's gonna say.
I don't know. I haven't foraged in a while.
Well, it's gone wealthy in the past, so
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I should get that done.
I think Chris was being sarcastic.
I know you want.
Sorry, what does Cody want to do? What does Cody want to do now?
Forage.
Oh,
Don't-
nothing can go wrong with that.
Yeah, right. Don't trip in any puddles. Don't dive into any wasps' nests. Don't start fights with things that are bigger than you. I'll keep watch here.
All right.
all right. What would Ryzen and Okatai like to do?
So what is Cody going off to forage?
He is.
Yes.
I'm gonna keep a distance and keep an eye on him.
Okay.
You're so sweet.
Yeah, that's it. I would hate to lose our most powerful wizard.
Right.
So Desi can give me a scouting roll, and Caldy can give me a survival roll with a +1.
I thought you were being sarcastic until you said I was the most powerful wizard. Now I know you're sincere. Survival
I'm
roll +1, you said?
sincere.
Yeah,
And sorry, you wanted what from me?
scouting.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go a bit to the side. I wanted to test the magic.
All right.
Now watch me show you up with that roll.
We're not planning to leave here today, right? And be leaving tomorrow morning.
Yeah. Called it on the podcast.
Yeah, probably.
I found the Shire weed.
The grow up, yeah.
I will hope for the best. One on my scouting is fine,
Yeah, that's fine.
theoretically.
See, Cully's so focused on his scholarly wizard improvement that he can't do the other stuff anymore.
I got 4 successes on my little forage there, so I am the
Alright.
best wizard.
So Caldy, as you're making your way through the fairly dense underbrush, you stumble across a veritable treasure trove of various mushrooms and roots and berries and stuff, all of which you're fairly certain are edible, and you get either 4 vegetables or 4 herbs that can be used for alchemy, or any combination thereof that adds up to 4.
I'll take the 4 herbs
Okay.
for alchemy. Do we have an alchemist?
I can do some alchemy, and Okatyke does alchemy too, I believe.
Cool. Well, we'll add that to the group loot, and I'll surprise you all with it later.
Perfect. But other than that, things are uneventful. Ryzen, though, while you're following Caldy and kind of keeping an eye on him, making sure that he doesn't, get attacked by leeches or trip and fall and drown in a stream or anything like that, you do find, like a little ways away from where Caldy finds these herbs, it looks like the remnants of a long fallen small, like, you're gonna guess like a guard tower, or maybe at one point it would have been like if there was a road through here, it would have been like a toll gate sort of thing, just like the moss covered, vine covered ruins of what used to be a small building of some nature.
Oh, cool. I will make a note of that if we want to go check it out.
Okay. But other than that, the afternoon passes uneventfully. Okitai, why don't you give me a lore roll as you continue to practice your strange magics.
Last time we talked about the possibility of taking the Griffin baby to an age where he could work, so that's one of the ideas I'm working with.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna push that.
Okay.
Nope, not today.
Okay. Not today. For anybody who might be listening, poor Yorick has what's possibly bronchitis, so.
I'm thinking leprosy.
Leprosy.
Oh, I don't
That
think
shit's contagious.
I don't think a
Sure.
hot toddy is going to fix leprosy. So,
I should avoid spa too. I don't want to become gruel.
yeah. So yeah. Nothing out of the ordinary other than when Caldy comes back, he looks like he's he's intact. So it's much better than most of the times he's gone foraging. But yeah,
Everybody fun.
everybody kind of reconvenes after the afternoon. Desi, nothing comes to the camp, despite your
Good.
even with
Nice
your
change.
nice- yeah, it's been relatively peaceful so far today.
There's a bunch of orcs wandering around.
Considering we're in a hex that has been eaten all by insects, I
Hmm.
explain why there's nothing bothering us.
Everything's dead.
Everything ran
Yeah.
away. There aren't even leaves rustling. 'Cause there are no leaves left.
But yes, Trustius, you can hit your rest button.
Yeah,
Spend any XP that you feel like spending.
not at this moment.
And that does take us into the evening as everybody reconvenes and everybody is awake at the same time.
What?
Well, Coley needs to go to bed soon.
No, I just woke up, so. All right, I got to go to bed to get on our sleep schedule. Right. All right, I'll nap again.
The only thing with a more messed up sleep schedule than like a college student is a Forbidden Lands party.
It gets so bad too if you let it run unchecked.
All right, but yes, so you guys feel free to talk amongst yourselves or figure out what you would like to do for the evening.
So how'd your wandering go, Caldy?
Oh, I found some rare herbs, and I hauled a bouquet of 4 different rare herbs that, if you have alchemy, look great. Otherwise, it probably looks like something a goblin would pick.
Weeds. I'm surprised you found anything alive. I mean, after
Yeah,
watching all
it's amazing if you take
critters-
out all foliage and animals that you can what you can find in the undergrowth.
bugs. Good God, bugs.
Oh, while I was making sure the Cully didn't, get eaten by leeches or drown or something, I found the remnants of what looks to be an old guard tower or a toll gate tower or something. It's kind of buried amongst some foliage, but if we want to go check it out, I remember where it is.
I mean, might as well, right? We've checked out every other hovel that we've seen so far.
Yeah, why not? There might be something in there.
Yeah, never know.
In the morning, perhaps.
In the morning. Yeah, I don't really want to go wandering through a place in the dark when I can't see Jack.
Who's Jack?
Exactly.
The dead guy on the horse. Caldy, you wanted him awoken.
I
Yeah.
thought his name was Jack.
What's that?
Can you wake up, Jack?
I thought he was calling the guy on the horse Jack.
He's pretty good at that rune magic that I've been learning, and I got some questions I'd like to ask him. Maybe he can give me a little tutorial.
I'd gladly not have him on my horse anymore.
Yeah. I bet the horse would like for him not to be on the horse anymore too. Yeah, I can't say I'm all that fond of hauling corpses all over the place, so they get kind of ripe.
I use
Maybe that's what we
vinegar
can
so
use
It
your-
doesn't smell so bad, but I think it's.
Ah, but then it smells like vinegar.
I think he's pickled now.
I need more sleep.
It is easier if they walk themselves.
Especially if they stay downwind. Ah,
And Caldy, if you wish this thing to be awake for any amount of time, or some assistance.
Oh, the ouchie kind, huh?
It will be uncomfortable.
Well, I only have 3 willpower, so that's not going to help much.
Well, every extra willpower doubles the duration. So
Well, you can have all 3.
I'm just thinking, like, if I raise it now, the base is a quarter day. So by the time you wake up, it'd be done.
Yeah, don't do that.
And then overnight, you got to keep watch. And then the next, like, I don't know if we want to do this right now or do we want to. It almost means we'd have to stop for a day for you to train, right? Which we can do, I think.
I mean, it's not like they're going to give our sword away.
What does this portal do specifically, Chris?
That sounds like a lore type question.
I would like a lore roll.
I'll get in on that.
As you expand your knowledge of symbolism, a couple of things that you'll be able to do. You'll be able to take control of victims' actions, not monsters. You can charge a symbol with power. Basically, put willpower into it, and then you can use the symbol later. Basically, makes like a temporary willpower battery. But the one you're interested in is Portal, which tears open a hole to the veil between worlds and opens a pathway between them. It is a risky undertaking since you run the risk of running into all sorts of demons and other malevolent creatures on the other side. But another use for the spell is creating a new portal on the other side, which can take you to pretty much anywhere you want. So you would need to cast the spell twice: one to open a portal into the worlds between, and then another portal to bring yourself back to this world wherever you like.
It sounds like that Magic miniseries that from the 80s, Colossus' little sister. We go into limbo or hell and then try to get back to the other side.
The important question is there cake?
Unlikely.
Don't tell me the cake is a lie.
And the other thing to note with portals is a ritual. So it takes you a quarter day to make the portal.
All right. Do we think this is worth it?
It's where Jakuz lives.
There we go.
And it's also where his minions live. So if we can grab one, then we can light him. We can either have an iPhone. So yeah, sounds like it's
And what were the other 2 spells you said?
The other ones are Puppeteer and Power Rune.
Any of these work on monsters?
No. Puppeteer. Take complete control of your victim's actions. The victim must make an insight roll and a modifier equal to the power level. If the roll fails, the victim becomes a puppet without control of his own body. The control only lasts until the victim's next ordinary turn in the initiative and covers one fast and one slow action. And Power Rune, it's a ritual that you cast it on a thing, and it's then charged with a number of willpower points equal to the power level. And then you can use that later to cast spells, emptying it of the stored willpower points.
Can I share that?
Other spellcasters skilled in symbolism can use your Power Runes.
I might have to teach our secondary wizard over here a couple of things.
Perhaps I'll learn from the family course.
Maybe we can both take lessons from the Jack.
His Jack is new. Things have power.
You know, it never occurred to me to ask.
It might be worthwhile for us to spend the time to get this training.
I don't disagree.
All right, well, come with me. This should be uncomfortable.
This is gonna hurt. I've done this before.
Alright, so Trustius and Cully are stepping away from the rest of the group to do some magic.
At least the force is already dead.
What would others like to do in the evening?
Somebody stand guard. I'd like to keep my experiments.
I
Well,
don't.
I was just going to guard the camp if no one else wants to.
I don't want to be near either of them when they're any of them when they're
Oh, yeah.
playing with magic.
Oh, yeah, the further away, the better. I'm happy here.
Oh yeah, yeah. We'll be over there. You guys do whatever you want over here. If we're far enough away that I can like cover Trestius's head with my thumb, then we're far enough away.
Okay.
That's how I judge how close we can be to wherever he's doing whatever it is he does that makes
Yeah.
all the plant life around him die.
You have a big enough sample size to put that theory...
We've done that. We have tested this more than once.
And we've established that if you can block out his head with your thumb, we are at a safe distance.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It works. That's really all that matters. I mean, I'm sure if I had a thumb the size of Culdy's, I'd have to go further. But
But a Desi-sized thumb works.
A Desi-sized thumb away.
All right. So Desi and Ryzen kind of back up, holding up their thumbs, going, okay, all right, okay, we're good.
I think we are taking on the roles of Stadler and Waldorf tonight.
At least when they're doing magic.
Why do we always come here? I guess we'll never know.
Ryzen roots around in his pack, finds some long dried corn that he can heat up over the fire.
Popcorn, nice.
There you go. All right. So I guess in order of what could go wrong, we'll start with Desi and Ryzen. One of you can give me a scouting roll with a +1 bonus for the other person.
I'm a base 4 without the bonus.
Same.
Go ahead.
Oh man, we're trusting my dice luck. Mark,
Okay,
really?
fine.
You know better.
I'm fine. I'll bite the bullet.
We've gamed together for decades. You know better. See?
Okay. And then I guess we'll go to Okatai with a lore roll.
Just studying. It's safe.
Yep.
Is it the kind of thing where I need the most success, or just succeeding is enough?
The more successes, the better.
I'm gonna push then. Oh, just one.
All right. So as you're studying and kind of getting into nature, trying to think of like a safe way to basically raise the griffin. I mean, you know, Trustius's magic is capable of quickly accelerating the age of somebody, but that's not quite what you want. There's a chance that you could just turn it to dust. And B, it would physically age the thing, but not mentally age the thing. But you do know that there are ways to enhance the kind of like enhance the growth of plants. And you might be able to do something along that lines with other natural creatures.
Base it on Harvest spell.
Kind of. Basically, you realize that it will be an epic undertaking. To do some sort of to do something of this magnitude, like you want to age the creature while also making sure that it mentally and emotionally ages at the same time. So you are going to need, you know that it's going to take some doing. Basically, there's a third-party source book that has rules for epic magic.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to have to basically gather together specific ingredients to help you perform this ritual. So now you know it's possible. You just don't know what exactly you need.
Can I keep making research toward that, or do I need to find a source?
Yep. No, you can keep doing research on it.
Is it the kind of thing where I need to raise the magic skill to more than 3?
Nope.
Okay, good.
See, Okatai, all you have to do is I'll age it to an adult. You could stab it in the heart, and then I'll raise it from the dead. And there you go.
That's the plan B, let's say.
Druids love that stuff.
Yep. Sure, that's gonna go well with my ancestors. I'll try to keep doing epic magic instead.
All right, you run out of patience. Let me know.
That's how you become a necromancer. You run out of patience.
And then I guess for the important part,
I got that joke.
Trustius.
Right, so I am going to pull my dagger and activate blood channeling to give me 6 willpower.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast transfer. And I'm going to torment Coley here for a couple rounds,
I'm gonna scream like a little goblin.
which I'm sure is not going to be fun. But the good news is you're not resisting, so I don't have to cast it very high. But it is rank 3, so it is a risk regardless.
Well, that part of things went well.
Perfect. I will give him 6 willpower.
All right.
And then I'll do it again.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, good. And I will take 8 willpower.
All right. So it's channeling dark energies through Coldy. His hair standing on end. His little goblin eyes are glowing brightly. Off in the distance, Ryzen and Desi. You can hear kind of goblin screams. The faint smell of ozone in the air.
That's why we're back here.
The flickering light where you see the skeleton, right? Everything else is transparent.
Yep. That's why we're back here. For sure.
Goldie's like, why isn't Desi come to my rescue?
Because you enjoy it, and we're not kink shaming you.
Not my king.
Then why did you run off into the
End of the whip.
of your own free will? No shame here, buddy. You got this.
Dude, you asked for it.
You did ask for it, yeah.
You just need his private moment with Jack.
Whatever
I-
it is.
All right, Coldy, you can go back to the camp now. You don't want to be close for this part.
I
So
go
I guess
stumbling
this
back to the
make-
camp.
So I guess this makes Cully the sub. I guess. I don't know.
I have no idea.
Hey, whatever floats his boat.
I don't think anything that makes you transparent is a good thing. I don't know. I just know it doesn't look like something I'd enjoy.
Yeah, wizards. And wannabe wizards.
Weird. So weird.
So Caldy slinks back to the camp.
Slinks, stumbles. Whichever.
Is it like a walk of shame?
No, it's like a limp of pain.
Stagger of shame.
And then I will cast Raise It.
All right.
I have to look.
Is Trestius's head still within thumb blocking distance?
Yep, he hasn't moved.
And we want to keep this guy for a while because he could teach us stuff. So let's see if we blow up.
I'm drawing a blank. Who the hell are you raising?
Some guy named Jack.
A while back, you guys got ambushed by a bunch of assassins from Jakuz that came through a portal.
Oh yeah.
Oof. Power level 10.
I got some 6s in there.
And a mishap.
Well, yeah. That's why I told Coley to move away. Because we knew something bad was going to happen if we want to keep him for 8 at the time.
All right. Here, one sec here. All right. So you call upon your dark magics. And at first everything seems to be fine. At first.
This level of magic is never fine. You don't get power level 10s without mishaps. It's almost impossible.
You're saying the higher is not necessarily the better?
Yeah, the more dice you roll, the more sixes you get, which is more power levels, but the more chances at ones, which is, and you only need one for a mishap.
That's why we're back here.
That's why you're effective.
So for every power level, that's how many dice you roll.
In this case, I rolled 7 dice, I think.
Yep, you roll a d6 for every point of willpower that you spend, and you get a power level equal to your willpower plus 1 power level for every 6 you rolled. But if you roll any ones, it's a mishap.
I take it you left me with no willpower,
I took 8, so you should have 1.
right? Okay,
If you had 3 to begin.
I did.
Chris is being quiet, so he's setting up a map.
Oh dear.
You are correct.
I mean, the spell worked.
That is true. The spell did work.
We don't have to fight this guy again, do we?
I mean, summoning a demon is one of the mishaps.
So is magic going awry.
Well, there's lots of ways it can go around.
I'm just trying to get these guys in such a way that they're grouped.
Oh, are we getting
Listen.
bonus guys? Are you raising an entire army, not just one?
Sounds like it.
This is when we find out that we're in a graveyard. And he's raised everything.
Yay! Beat that, Caldy. Beat that, Caldy.
Right.
He's raised everything within 5 square miles.
Don't look at me. I don't play with that raise to dead nonsense.
After the bug killed everything, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah. As long as he doesn't raise the bugs. That would
Oh,
suck.
shit. Undead swarm.
Don't tell him that. Jesus Christ. He could hear you.
I know.
No, watch. There's some dead beer bandits around here.
Oh, fuck no.
Oh,
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ.
What the hell?
Uh,
Oh, Trestius, you are surrounded, my friend.
Good job, Trustius.
So yes,
Oops.
so Trustius, the good news is as you channel your necrotic power, the undead sorcerers, basically he's like a zombie at this point because he's been dead for a few days, but he's not a skeleton. His eyes kind of flutter open, kind of looks, his neck cracks, his the dried skin kind of flakes off as he opens his jaws. Not quite to take in a breath, but you're like, oh, good job. That worked well. And then you'd see like one body pull itself up from underneath the ground, and then another, and then another, and then another. Ryzen, would you like card number 1 or card number 7?
One.
Okatai, would you like card 3, 5, or 8?
I'll go with 3.
There's 13 of the fucking things.
Uh-huh.
Yep, there is.
Actually, I think I might have rolled low. No. It was 2d6 plus,
Oh, wait.
2d6
Oh, wait,
plus
he's got
3.
He's got to plop a few more down. This is looking a little light.
2d6 plus 3 skeletons.
Hey, Bryson, do you want to trade initiative?
What are you at?
Uh,
Yeah, you can take my 1 because you're in more immediate peril.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, feel free to swap us, Chris.
Okay.
I think being able to go first in this situation would be lovely.
So yes, Trustius, you are in fact up first.
Oh, I've got to run.
All right.
What's the deal with this water here?
It's like a small little river creek type of thing.
Move roll to get across it.
Move roll to get across, and a move roll to not get attacked by a bunch of skeletons as you turn and flee.
Are they in melee range though, or are they just close?
Like 2 of them are within melee with you.
Okay. I will take those odds because if I stay here, I'll die.
Okay.
So just move roll to get away from the tube.
Yep. Yep. You do manage to duck and weave your way away from them.
Okay, I'm going to move north first.
Okay.
And I might as well shoot one of them.
Okay.
Oh, good shot.
Great shot. However, arrows do not seem to be terribly effective against skeletons.
No, I didn't think so. Then I'm going to try to jump across this river first.
Okay.
Which is another move roll. I'll take it. I will push that. Oh my god. Nope. That's actually better to be in the water prone than in that zone.
Right. Splish, splish, splish.
But he wouldn't be within the lead. Yeah, right.
Not yet.
Right. Okay.
They are using like both of their actions to close the distance, but they're not fast enough to actually.
So did he just fall, or is he like broken? Is he in the water drowning? Are we?
I don't think he's broken.
No, I'm good. Well,
He-
good
I
to
didn't know what
start
your
with.
I didn't know what your agility was. So
Yeah, you guys just watch as Tressus comes like running out of like the tree line, hits the bank, kind of like rolls and like lays there in the on the riverbank, as a bunch of skeletons start coming towards. Oh, which one? And the skeletons, they've got like rusted, pitted broadswords, like they don't seem to have any missile weapons. That will take us to Okatai.
That's a bummer. Huh. I'm gonna use my amulet to make the cloud go gray.
All right.
So I can try to use Call Lightning.
All right. Perfect. So yeah. So as the skeletons break cover coming after Trustius, the clouds start to like churn and roil and turn like a very very dark, very dark gray. And that'll take us to Coldy.
I'm going to target one of these guys and try with a sling because I figure rock is not edge weapon.
Okay.
And I will push.
Okay.
Didn't help. Oh, it did help. Oh,
Oof.
wow.
3
That,
successes.
And what's that? No damage?
Uh,
3 effects. No damage. Oh. Because 3 damage would have killed me. I thought that was 3 damage there for a second.
and his armor doesn't stop anything. So one of the skeletons goes down as a rock thunks off his head.
You're lucky you were gentle.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord, baby Jesus.
That will take us to Ryzen. As there's like an acre of skeletons coming out of wherever Trustius was doing his dark magic.
Oh, I don't have a throwing weapon, so I'm going to look to see if there's a rock or something I can throw.
Yeah, you can easily pick up a decent sized rock.
All right, I'm going to try that.
Okay. That would be marksmanship roll. -1 for the range, because you don't have throwing arm.
I could teach you that.
Did it work? There.
Nope, 0 successes.
No, I got to scroll on the thing to see if my roll shows up. That's all. So I'm just
Gotcha.
did it show up? Yeah, I'll take a chance. I'll push.
Okay. Nope, rock goes zinging off into the distance, but you don't throw your shoulder out, so... The rate things are going, we'll call that a win.
I'll do my free action to move up a bit if I can.
Sure. Desi. Oh, you're muted.
Sorry. Is it gonna take extra movement to get across that water?
No, but it does take a move roll, so you don't fall prone in the water.
Good God, there's a lot of them.
One less now, thanks to Caldy.
That's true.
No, they're lousy fighting because they're already dead.
I'd suggest you not
I
throwing
mean-
yourself in the bunch.
All right, I'm going to melee charge in then,
Okay.
providing I make my move roll.
Okay. Make a move roll. Oh,
What?
Oh,
Oh no, this is a bad start. Pushing it.
you twist
Okay.
you twist your knee on a rock and almost slip, but managed to keep your footing.
I remember the last time I was in a stream and it went badly for me. There were skeletal hands involved then too. Okay, so now that I've made my move roll, I will start swinging.
Okay.
I. I don't think I. I'm going to use my axe. I'm still not quite encouraged by Brieth yet.
Oh, come on, armor. Oh, his armor stops 1. But he still goes down. Anything else from Desi?
I've only got 3 willpower, so no.
Okay. Back around to Trustius. Oh, wait, I forgot on my skull.
Do any of those guys need to make movements?
They do not.
And standing up is next.
Standing up is a fast action.
Well, I will stand up.
Hell of a start.
And then I
Power
will
move.
attempt to run to my friends.
Okay.
Where are they? Sorry.
That
You just spent the evening torturing me.
You know, the guy I summoned who has to be my friend.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Where is he?
Oh, he's back here someplace.
Oh, thank you. But since I ran, I can shoot.
Okay.
So I'll shoot the one I shot before because I might have done uploaded damage to him. I don't know if they're immune to arrows or just resistant.
Okay. An arrow does in fact sink into him. Partially. Like falls out of the hollow space between its rib cage.
Yeah, not really doing much, but I
Nope.
mean, it was all about getting out of there. That's the only thing I could do. So that's me.
This guy's gonna fall upon Desi.
He can fall all he wants. I encourage him falling. That's a lot of question marks.
Oh, I'm on private roll still. He is going to hit you for 2 points of damage.
I would like to parry.
Okay. It is a slashing attack.
Okay, so the axe fighter does not count.
Nope.
Yeah, it was so it's not a stab, a punch or a kick. Okay.
Okay. You do manage to parry that guy. Oh. That guy is also going to hit Desi.
I'm going to parry again.
That guy is also going to connect with Dizzy.
I will
All
parry
this to
again.
save 6 XP.
One success is enough to parry. That will take us to Okatai.
Good thing I keep up with my cardio.
The cold lightning didn't affect everyone in the zone, just the one that were near each other.
Yep.
Gonna choose a chunk that is not on Desi.
Okay. So, kind of in this area.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my scroll.
Okay. Main target takes damage equal to the power level, and then an attack everyone within near range of the main target. Number base damage equal to the power level. So it hits everybody in the zone. So the main guy takes 3, and then it's I can roll the attacks against everybody else. So
It sings fireball by looking.
So that's going to be a lot of attacks. First guy. It's Desi. Desi takes nothing.
You get a few in there.
Alright, I think that accounts for everybody. Okay. So yeah, lightning arcs down, incinerates one of the skeletons, and a couple of the others take like some residuals. The lightning kind of plays over the river and everything. A couple of them got damaged as well as the one that was taken out. So, Cully.
Well, you got a couple rocks left. You might as well keep going. See where everybody is. I'll take that.
I think all
I'll
three of
take the one right to the top of Desi,
Okay.
the north of Desi.
Okay.
They come to her rescue first.
That'd be nice.
Oh,
I will push.
oof. You wrecked your sling, but 2 damage.
All right. Can I reach into use my other action to reach into the bag and pull out another sling?
No, that's a slow action. Take something out of your bag.
Well, I'm not going to get in a dagger fight with 12 skeletons. So
Just gonna be like, you got this, Desi. Good job.
give them a left and a right, another right, then a left.
That guy is going to miss. Ryzen.
I'm as I foolishly try to go forward to cross the river. I mean, like, pull everybody back. Like, are the skeletons making an attempt to cross the river at this point?
Right now, it looks like they're basically fixated on the closest living thing.
I'm gonna, as I foolishly step forward to try to cross, I'm gonna yell, "Fall back!" and let's see if they try to cross.
Okay.
So do I need to do a move roll or something?
Only if you want to go into the zone with the water.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold off for now. My recommendation is fall back with Trestius and see if the skeletons try to follow into the river.
Okay. The skeletons seem to have no issue at all with the water. Oh, nope, that guy's gonna miss. Desi, you are rapidly getting surrounded.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed that. Don't much like it.
Stop it!
What?
Stop getting surrounded. It's not a good look.
Yeah, I'll get right on that. Sounds great. Oh, sorry, it's me. Okay.
Yep.
Did those the one that I hit before, did he get his critical?
He's not affected by criticals. Has no effect on monsters.
Oh, lovely. Okay.
I mean, you like hack off a leg and then he like stops momentarily, reattaches it, flexes it.
Oh, that's creepy. Sorry, I'm just checking out a couple of my talents here to see. This might be a bad idea, but I'm pulling breathe.
Right.
Surely she won't have a problem with skeletons. They're monsters, after all.
I think they got told. She got told off last session, so she
She
should
did.
be.
She did.
It should be a little docile moment.
We'll see. And then I'm gonna start swinging.
All right.
So, I don't think it really matters which one, but I might as well start with this one.
Okay.
So, top left. And because I'm a sword fighter, I can slash 2 enemies with my sword in a single action. I roll separately for the 2 attacks. So that's the first one. And that's the second one.
Which one did you attack second?
This guy. Just because that way it gives everyone else a path. Or Meopath, depending.
Okay, got it. One of them goes down. The other one like staggers back, badly hurt.
Okay, now, because did drawing the sword take up my, is it fast action?
It does.
Okay. So I can't move away. All right. I snarl. Because now I've got a sword in my hands again. That's it. Oh, great. Thanks for moving up there, bud. That's terrific.
I mean, the good news is there's only so many that can surround you.
Yeah.
Are we all out of lightning bolts?
We'll still have some. I just don't want to hurt Desi.
I think it's time to risk it.
Okay.
No, not okay.
Collie's
That is
gonna
not
do
okay
it.
at all.
Any decent wizard would be able to hit all of them but her.
Oh.
Challenge accepted.
No! Do not accept that challenge. That's a terrible plan. He said decent. Decent wizard.
It's not like she's in metal armor.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
The only armor that can soak lightning is metal armor.
Oh, you moved everyone around so that. Holy shit.
Oh, that
Yeah.
last
Metal armor can soak up the electricity, then do it.
that last guy connects. And yeah, Desi, they have you
And
completely
I'm
surrounded.
standing in water.
Uh-huh.
Please do not electrocute me.
I
I will-
promise I will not use one.
Okay.
He's the one with fireball.
Hey. Oof. Perry doing work.
Desi's probably fine there, to be honest.
Right. Trustius.
Until there's lightning hitting me in the water.
Trustius, you're up.
All right, I'm going to move south to get out of the zone and shoot a guy I've shot before.
You're not sure
Just-
which guy that is.
Same one I got targeted.
Okay.
East of Desi, I guess. I'm not going to touch that. I don't care that much.
Oh, that is actually enough to drop him.
And then I'm going to smack them with the river.
Okay.
Oh dear.
It's not lightning.
That's true, but they are made of bones. So the water's going to pass through them and hit the solid person. Just
It says I could pick.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh good. Thank you.
Target suffer total amount of damage equal to the power level that he can distribute as he sees fit.
Oh god.
Power level 6 and a mishap.
Mishap.
And a mishap.
Magic is
Well-
so fun in this game.
I'll do I'll do 2 damage to each of the 3 north of Desi, or to the east of Desi, I guess. West of this. Wow, I'm going to pick a direction. Right.
Are you sure?
Oh, conveniently, the spell makes you very thirsty.
Oh, that's no
There's
problem.
murky water right there.
That's actually a condition. It's thirsty. That's me.
One of them gets washed away. The other two are pretty battered.
So the number is 3.
Right. That guy's going to close a Desi. And his friend is going to assist him.
Skeletons don't have friends.
Skeletons can't have friends.
Not according to that rule.
That's true. It's still a hit on you, though.
Until I parry. Oh, wait. Huh. I forgot to add Sword Fighter last time, because it's been so long since I've been doing this with a with a sword.
Oof, that is a successful parry.
Told you, skeletons don't have friends.
That will take us to Okatai.
I think I'm gonna throw a harpoon at that guy.
Okay.
Since Desi has feet in the water.
Yep. I mean, you guys have whittled these guys down a fair amount. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 out of
Half?
13. So you've gotten rid of about half of them.
Those are monsters.
They are monsters. Oof.
Yeah. I hope I never give you a reason to throw one of those at me.
And which guy were you harpooning?
I had targeted him. I think it's 9. Yeah, that's only 9.
Oof, that is actually enough to kill him. So yeah, the harpoon goes and you go to yank it and it pulls out like part of his ribs and part of his spine and the entire skeleton collapses.
I'm gonna use quick draw to get the harpoon back to me.
Okay. That will take us to Caldy.
Caldy will reach into his bag, use his willpower to get a new sling.
Okay.
And if I can do it with a slow action and this what's left of this land, I'll just grab a rock from the ground to pop myself up.
Yep. You can do both of those things.
Right. I will add a rock to myself then.
That will take us to Ryzen.
This might be a bad idea for me, but I'm going to use the Earthquake spell in the Scepter and target the skeleton that's directly above Desi.
All right.
To give possibly an opening for her to get the hell out.
Okay. So it does do 1 point of wits and 1 point of agility damage to you. And then you can roll just a d6.
My description said D6 plus 2. So
Yep. So power level 4. So yeah, Ryzen grabs the scepter and kind of like thrusts it into the ground, and there's a little tremor, kind of like Bugs Bunny traveling underground. Just goes and erupts underneath that skeleton, tossing him into the air, and parts of him land like in 8 different places.
Everybody wants to do this.
Oh, that guy. Well, they're skeletons. They're not that smart. Desi is still the closest living thing. It is going to take a swing at her.
I'm going to parry.
Okay. As long as you can keep your parry up, you're fine.
Mm-hmm.
Desi, you're up.
Well, okay. I still can't get out of this with a move roll, but that's all right. I'm going to attack skeleton number. Are 2 and 12 close enough for shield fight or sword fighter?
Yes, all 5 of them are within melee of you.
Excellent. Okay.
All 5 of them.
All right. Well, I'm going to try to take out 2 and 12 then.
Okay.
Damn it! I just created an opening and it got sealed, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So there's 1. So that's number 2. And then the second slash on number 12. Yay!
Alrighty. Desi, you've cleared an opening.
I have. Do I have? Can I move now?
You still have your fast action.
Oh! I would like to move away from them.
Okay, you do need to make a move roll. You need to make 2 move rolls, actually.
2?
1 to get away from them, and 1 for moving in the difficult terrain.
Oh. Okay. I am not good at moving around in the water. I'm going to push it.
Right, you do manage to get away, but you that bum knee, that knee that has bothered you since the time you fell into lava.
Ah!
So you do manage to break free.
Yeah.
And then a move roll to safely get to where you're going.
All right. That was 2 move rolls, but just
Yep.
the 1. Yeah.
Oh, she made it.
All right,
Oh, I did.
there you go. You managed to tear yourself free and not fall prone in the process.
She's standing there, hacking and slashing and parrying, and takes out 2 skeletons, and then is almost taken out by a mossy rock in the stream.
Oh, that tracks.
I think that's
Yep,
par
it
for
does.
how we're gonna die.
All right.
It's not gonna be against Jakuz. It's gonna be Rock, Moss, Beer Bandit,
Mossy rocks and beer
Crocodile.
bandits.
Rain.
Leeches, Rain,
Must
drowning
be-
in your own armor.
Must be bandit.
All right. Desi, did you want to move to the next zone or just within that zone?
Nope, just within that zone.
Okay.
I don't want to chance another move roll. 2 is bad enough.
That guy's gonna take a poke at you.
I'm going to parry.
So everybody's partially deaf from the clanging of sword on shield. Right. Trustius.
Oh, wow. Okay. I don't have any more willpower to play with. I don't have anything fancy to play with. I don't think, So I'm just doing arrows. Whoever's the weakest, I guess. Oof. I'm not pushing to. I'm not going to damage the spawn nodes or skeletons. But I'll shoot a second time.
Okay. That was the one that looks the one that's moving the slowest. Is this guy?
I'll put another on him then. Maybe a little better.
Oh sure. Now I actually roll a success on her.
I'm running out of arrows. That's me.
Okay. Ooh, that guy connects with Desi. Yeah, when closed up with you, Desi, stuck you
going
right
to
in the
parry.
back.
Oh,
Stabbed you in the
I don't
leg,
think so. No.
right in the bum leg.
No.
Okay. Right.
Tries. Give him points for trying.
Okatai. Neither one of these skeletons looks like they've been damaged at all.
Oh, time to remedy that. I'm gonna move in the zone and I'm gonna harpoon that guy.
Okay. Oof. That is a solid hit, but there does not seem to be much to the poor skeleton.
They resist, eh?
They're largely resistant to anything pointy.
Yeah. That's what I feared. Everything I have is pointy. Or
Everything I have is pointy too.
Or specifically dangerous to flesh.
Yeah, don't rule out lightning bolt yet.
Wait till I'm out of the water.
Yeah.
Alright, Coldy.
I'll target the one that's to the northeast.
Okay.
And with a rock.
I'll always remember the time in our other game when I killed a demon with a rock. Oof, another busted
I
sling.
knocked myself out.
Oh,
Oh no, I only one damage to the agility. I'm okay.
yeah. Wrecked the hell out of that sling, mind you.
And I don't have any. Yeah, I don't have any willpower left to get another one.
He threw the rock with the sling.
Right. Yeah.
I panicked.
Yeah, you're like, oh, damn it.
The second time I forgot to hold the sling when I let go.
So yeah, so
That's right. You hold on to one hand. I forgot.
the rock and the sling bounce off of that skeleton. That'll take us to Ryzen.
I'm gonna look for a rock to throw.
All right. And the one to the north of the northernmost one has been harpooned and hit with the sling. So it is obviously the most badly damaged one.
I'll go for that one.
All right.
Oh, these are monsters. Do I get Dragon Slayer? Ooh,
Yes.
I didn't click those last time.
That is a hit.
Good old rock. Nothing beats rock.
I do have paper.
Attacks against monsters cause an additional point of damage. That is enough to get through his armor. Desi, with the one skeleton left.
I'm going to try to hack it apart.
Okay.
I am not going to risk the move roll, so no melee charge.
Ooh, look at that armor. Soaked up 2 of that.
Oh, well.
He is still very much alive.
No. I'm going to spend one of my willpower and bypass his armor.
Oh, the one good armor roll I've gotten in like 95 sessions.
Sorry. I've had enough of standing in water on mossy rocks, swinging a sword that may or may not resent me doing so.
Right. So yeah, so wet and bedraggled Desi pulls herself out of the water. The rest of the skeleton is bobbing, lifeless yet again.
Really? You needed to do that by a stream? How about we do it in a nice open field with no trees or water or slippery rocks? That'd be great.
I'll take it.
But hey, thank you. Briath seemed to, not stick herself in the sheath, which was nice. Managed to pull it free without having to talk her into it first.
Art?
Yeah. I think I fucked up my knee.
Meat. I think I screwed up my
Ouch.
wrist.
Did I see your sling go flinging past?
Well, if you only saw
Were you
one of them,
slinging it?
I mean, I kind of lost 2 of them that way.
You,
Probably downstream somewhere now.
Goldie.
Hey, I
Can
killed
we-
the skeletons for you.
You did, and I thank you for that. Can we tie them to you? I don't use a sling, so I don't know how the mechanics of that works, but maybe if you couldn't throw it away, that would be helpful.
They're cheap. They're cheap. Don't worry about it. They're disposable. I kept the dagger.
He has a big
That's
bag
good.
He has a big bag of A patch. He just used those.
Oh,
Everybody.
really, I need to do something about that knee. I'm gonna have to start wrapping it or something.
I didn't know we carried that much dead body with us.
I don't think they were from us, were they? I mean, they were kind of fleshless. Like they were old.
I expect they were buried in the area, conducting my ritual.
Yeah, let's not do these rituals in graveyards or battlefields. We're gonna have a whole list.
How'd the ritual
Things
go?
you need to check off before you can do these kinds of things.
I mean, slowly out of the woods comes the undead sorcerer.
See, he's still got some bits on him.
Thanks for helping.
In his defense, he has very little free will. I didn't ask him to.
Thanks, I think.
Well, I'm glad we
Maybe.
didn't mix him with the others and just smacked him.
Well, given
I
the
mean-
risk of using that much magic, I thought it best that he would get destroyed before we went to teach colonies. the magic he was looking for.
And
All that to save 6 experience points that I could spare.
give me a workout. I'm good. It's
I think
fine.
I think you're saving like 18, but
So wait, all this was to bring this guy back? Why?
Oh, so I can learn some more magic.
Specifically, so he can open the portal to hell, so we could kill the goodness.
I mean, that kind of sounds like a good idea.
I thought so.
All things considered.
Sorry, why do we want to have a portal to hell?
To kill a demon. You know, the whole reason we're getting a dwarf weapon and
Yeah, I know about the dwarf weapons. The whole portal to hell thing, that's news to me.
Where do you think Jakuz lives?
Here on this island.
I'm not sure he's in the city.
I don't think
If he's anywhere,
on
that's where he.
I figured that he was bound here for some stupid reason.
I think it is.
I thought that was my phone. Look,
Well, if I understand it correctly, what I can do is open a portal to hell and then another portal to someplace else. That way, we only have to stay in hell for like 2 seconds and just hop into the other place instead of traveling. Instead of building a boat for 10 weeks and and then march there.
And to be clear, it's not a portal to hell. It's a portal to the realm between worlds.
Okay, yeah.
It's only a portal to hell if things go wrong.
I stand by what I said.
That's fair.
I'm a master wizard.
We're
I don't
going
think
to
you have
another
to worry
dimension
about
to cast a 4-hour ritual or a 6-hour ritual. It's gonna suck.
it. Bring a lunch.
This game sucks when you go hunting, let alone when you go looking for trouble like that.
Anyway,
regardless.
is this nighttime now?
It is.
Or it's evening, right?
It would be nighttime by the time you're done finishing everything up, because it took the evening to cast the ritual.
All right. So I will stand guard and talk to this guy. I only took 1 agility damage. I can still do my scouting, survival, whatever you need.
Okay.
Tomorrow morning, I'm going to train because I don't think we're going to keep this guy long.
Well, it's power level 10, so it's 1 to cast it, 1 to give him a brain, 1 to upgrade him, 1 to give him a brain, so 7 left, right? So one of those would make it what, half day, 1 day, 2 days, 4 days, 8 days, 16, 32 days. So we have him for a
Well,
month.
why don't we train early? I'll train tomorrow morning, and next time we can use them in combat.
Yeah, you're gonna have to sleep too, right?
Yeah, I'll sleep in the morning, so I'll do it in the afternoon, whatever. We're not traveling anywhere soon, I thought we decided.
Yeah, we're gonna be stuck another day because of this one.
All right. So nighttime. Who's doing what?
Sounds like Caldy's watching with the help of the zombie, I guess.
Okay.
And the rest of us are sleeping, I believe.
Yep.
Perfect.
Sleeping.
I'll instruct the zombie to follow everybody's orders, not harm anybody.
Right.
You know, the basic necromancer pet, don't eat any of our friends.
So the laws of robotics, the laws of undead.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, the 3 rules or whatever it is.
Yeah. Right. So yeah, so everybody's bedding down for the night except for Coldy.
I guess so.
Okay.
Let's get back on the sleep schedule.
Right, and Caldy's keeping a watch. So, Caldy, you can give me a scouting roll. No penalty because you're a goblin and can see in the dark.
That's not too bad.
So the nighttime passes without incident. The whole time. I mean, the zombie sorcerer does have some semblance of intelligence. So he can basically walk you through symbology. His name is Hendrik.
Okay.
Hendrik, by the way. He's not much of a conversationalist. Like he's got enough intelligence so that he'll do what Trustius tells him to do, but he doesn't have any. He doesn't have any initiative of his own. He's not.
Alright.
He's not going to start a conversation, and he's only going to answer questions if Trustius says like answer him. But I'm assuming Trustius is like teach him what you know about portals.
Yeah, basically just do what listen to them as you listen to me.
Are you going to learn a rune magic from him, or are you going to save your XP?
If I learn it, I'll just learn it from you. Really.
Okay.
But
You can always
everybody.
You can always check if he knows anything else. He
Oh
didn't-
yeah. We'll
He
figure
didn't
it.
have much time to express himself last time.
No, he kind of showed up at the portal and got gacked right away. Everybody other than Caldy can hit their rest button.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh, he feels much better this morning.
Oh, I didn't drink. Shit.
Oh, you could have drunk before you went to bed. I mean, you knew you were thirsty.
So I gotta roll twice today, right?
Yeah.
The rest of us need to roll 2.
Yep. Food and water for the morning.
How are we doing for extra arrows, Okatai?
We got a bunch.
You got 2 bundles there for me?
Oh yeah.
I've got arrows for you too.
Yeah, I need 2 bundles from wherever. I'll take it from Desi first, I guess. If you got 2.
Oh yeah. Do I just click the arrows button twice?
No. Oh, you're actually carrying like
Or
a
just
bundles of arrows. It's kind of like water. You degrade yours by 1 to increase his by 1.
excellent. I will go down to D8.
It doesn't change the weight till they're gone. But
Yeah.
So we might as well remove them all from one person first.
Or you just bundle them up and put them in your backpack, and then they count as gear and not as resources, depending on what your weight capacity is. Right. But morning rolls around. Everybody is awake. Everybody's alive. It is a sunny and pleasant, if somewhat cool day.
Desi?
awesome. Does this guy know anything else about anything?
What do you ask him?
Does he know any other magic?
He knows the path of death.
Is he any good at it? Like what rank is he?
He is only rank 2.
And he was hired by like Jakusa's guys.
There's a bounty.
So they were bounty hunters. Okay.
He does tell you that although he is not terribly skilled at death magic, that you should beware of Venali.
I've heard that name.
Venali is knowledgeable in the bells of death. And if things go poorly, she will use it.
And who is Venali?
You can make a lore roll.
I was going to ask you.
Venali is the high priestess of Jakuza's cult in the city of Straka.
All right. Do I get the sense that she's a stronger necromancer than Trustius would be?
You can make a lore roll.
Okay.
You've heard of the Bells of Death. The Bells of Death is beyond your capabilities as a necromancer. It
How
is
did she learn that?
it is a ritual that extinguishes 50% of all life in a 10-mile radius.
What?
It is a ritual that kills half of the humans, half the rats, half the orcs, half the elves, half the dwarfs, half of everything living in an entire house.
Perfectly balanced as all things should be.
That's right. It's
Or
Is there?
the bell.
Does that give her willpower like it does when Trustius eats things, or is it just stuff like?
no, it just kills. It's the Thanos snap.
I don't think it's good that Trustius knows that exists.
It is rank 6 necromancy or path of death.
I
Yikes.
thought it stopped at 3.
You thought so too.
Yikes.
Okay,
You're
that's a
looking-
problem.
Paler than usual there, Trustius. What's the matter?
The high priest, Jakuza's high priest, is a very powerful sorceress.
Yeah.
Much more powerful than myself.
Oh.
Dare I say, more powerful than Coleman.
Oh no!
Dare you
All these-
say?
Oh
no.
Shaking.
I'm shocked and appalled. This is my shocked and appalled face.
Coley actually looks physically ill by this. The thought of somebody more
I
powerful than him.
refuse to believe that such a person could exist.
It must be a myth, right?
Tessie will kind of bump Trustius with her shoulder and go, "No, seriously though, you're looking like worse than usual. How
Not a
bad
myth.
is what?
Not a myth, and very bad.
Oh, great.
My magic allows me to do many things, as I've explained to you before.
That's why we usually stand well back.
My magic is a drop in a cup next to hers. If we find her, we must kill her quickly. She cannot be given one in that recovery.
So how do we do that?
No.
And why? Why would we even risk running into her if we can just go straight to Jaku's instead?
She's probably at the city, and if Jakuz is bound to the island, as Ryzen suggested, as opposing the other planets, then we'll have to go to that city and face it.
Oh, one of
What?
those at the right handmaiden servant type deals.
High priestess, apparently.
From what the elf told
Great.
us, we will have to let it out of its binding, and he will be physical for a few moments before he's allowed to escape to hell and become really free. He's kind of bound to the city/island, if I remember well enough.
It
So
does sound familiar.
we will have to go to the city.
Is it bound in something?
They did the ritual back in the day to bind him. So I don't remember if it was a stone or a place, but yeah, a physical spot.
Bria's would know. Or Fiery, or
Oh,
whatever
yeah.
it is.
She loves chatting to me. I'll see if I can find anything out tonight. Now that now that she's had a chance to breathe out of the sheath.
She's been properly chastised. She is likely to do it herself.
I think my experience with people who are in a pissy mood and then get chastised for it is that they take it out on people that are not as powerful as them. So if she speaks to me, I don't think it's going to be polite. But hey, maybe she's not like that. There's
Maybe she's
there's
bigger than that.
definitely a. I haven't met somebody like that yet.
Here's to hoping.
Here's to hoping.
Do you think
She was chastised by a god.
I mean, yes, which means she wouldn't mouth back at that god, obviously. But
And is likely to believe that what the god said is correct.
I'm not going to get my hopes up. That's. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Briath is likely only to be Briath for the next 5 days or so. She may surprise you and wish to share some story.
It didn't hang on to the sheath like it did the last time I tried to draw her, so I'm considering that a victory. But expecting people not to be assholes when given the chance is how I ended up here, so I'm not gonna hold my breath.
Desi?
Hmm.
Do you think I could ask you to give me a primer on parrying this morning?
Mm-hmm. Sure. Axe or sword? Or shield?
I'm using swords to parry usually.
I like swords better, to be honest. I mean, even when it isn't Briath, I still like swords better. They're lighter, they're faster. Definitely better for parrying.
Usually,
Absolutely.
usually
Although
I stab with spear, but I parry with swords.
Yeah.
Shield
mean,
are a
the only
bit
thing-
heavy for me.
Yeah. Especially this one, but I like it. because most of me hides under it. And finding a shield big enough for me that I can also kind of swing freely while having a sword or an axe in my other hand isn't all that common.
Yeah.
But I will say, the guy had a good shield. Pity he didn't know how to use it, but he had a good shield.
When we get back to the Dwarf Fortress, I'm gonna get back my sword, so might as well start using it again.
Yeah, you're not. Do you have a
We
sword other than a Cena?
we have a bunch of the rusty broadsword from the
Oh.
we can use.
Yeah, they'll do.
have
I just don't want you parrying me with a Cena. I do not need that.
Yep, that's very fair. Should avoid that.
Yeah. And if there's ever a situation where you're pairing with a Cena, I would really prefer if you and I were separated by a few opponents
Yep,
first.
that's the plan.
You know, you can splatter them and splatter the guy attacking me, and hopefully I'm out of the splash range.
Yeah.
But yes, I can teach you to parry.
Thank you.
It's easier than it looks, as long as you're paying attention. Yeah. And you can, you know how to use the sword you're holding on to. I wouldn't want to try to teach Kaldi to parry with a sword because they're all bigger than him.
I've been trying to get better with swords specifically, but not like I didn't focus on parrying. So.
Well, I mean, you got those big ass harpoons. I wouldn't worry about parrying either.
I got like 10 swords in that case over there.
What?
I got like 10 swords in that case over there.
I could teach you to parry with a butter knife.
Well, I got a phantom dagger. That's fine.
You'll probably
I'd like
be
to see
fine.
him parry with a butter knife.
I mean, if you're small enough, you can do it.
I learned magic in a
And-
month. I'm pretty sure I can become a sword fighter too.
Little worrisome. It's a little worrisome. I mean, if he's fighting something his size, butter knife would be fine. If he's fighting something my size, not so much.
What if we get the butter knife made out of the star metal?
Oh, that'd be weird. I mean, it would have to be like butter knife, my size butter knife, or Okatai's size butter knife, as opposed to like a halfling size butter knife. It would almost be a sword for him.
I just get the inside of my glove made of star metal so I could just catch blades with my hand.
Oh, I like that. I mean, it'd be a whole lot lighter than an entire chainmail shirt made out of star metal.
I've been
Although
fighting.
that sounds pretty
I've been
sweet too.
Fighting the urge to just block stuff with my hand for a long time.
Oh, don't.
I know.
It's a good way to lose fingers.
Yep.
Don't do that. Please don't do that.
But
Like,
star
get
metal
behind
gloves,
me, I'll parry for you. Don't do that.
That's why I've been thinking about star metal gloves. Punch the
Yeah.
sword.
That makes me cringe just thinking about it. Don't do that. You'll never
We
hold
only
the
have
sword
one
again.
piece of star metal, and it's
Yeah.
likely to be made in Oman, which it doesn't. She's going to
I
wield
mean-
the sword. Needs to be the most proficient.
Now-
Yeah.
I was making joke because we're talking about the star metal butter knife, but I would prioritize other stuff first.
I do like that glove idea. I would just, I don't know. I'd be worried about forgetting
When
when I
don't have the
wasn't
glove.
wearing it.
Yeah.
that's not a mistake you're going to make twice. Probably because you're not going to live through whatever fight you're in when you lose those fingers. Yeah.
Oh, he's lost lots of fingers and still survived.
Yeah, but he.
Yeah, but I
doesn't-
lost 2 slings today because of it. Too.
Is that what happened?
You're supposed to tie
Aw.
one into your pinky.
Oh, and you don't have. Yeah, that's a problem. Yeah, that's definitely a problem. Maybe we could like use a piece of thread and tie it to your wrist.
We get a prosthetic. One of you guys could learn restoration magic or something. I don't know. It wouldn't
I
hurt my
don't-
feelings if I got my fingers back.
Well, I heard
Don't
about.
just want me learning magic.
I heard that there was a druid who were better than me that could master magic that could regenerate limbs. I haven't found anybody that could teach me that level of power, but I know it exists somewhere. So
Well, it would be lovely.
I'll keep looking. But I think if I could get my healing to the next level, aka 4, I could probably heal some fingers back. But I don't know. I have no clue where I could find that knowledge. I'll keep
Maybe
looking.
there's a high priestess of something else with great and powerful wisdom that you can learn it from. Can't only be evil that has that kind of thing, right?
I'll keep looking. If we survive this Jakuz thing, Caldy, I'll look for a way to get your finger back.
Well, we'll make sure we survive.
All right. Well, let's rest up
Well,
Alright.
and move in the morning.
Caldy, you can start your lesson with your dead friend. And I'm gonna practice with
Well, as the sun starts to come up on the morning after everybody got some sleep except for Caldy stayed up, I think we'll call it there.
Awesome.
I had things planned and then magic went sideways.
Cool sideways, though, huh? Very cool sideways.
That's the thing with magic, right? Like you're like, hey, can we get a guy and have him for a couple of days? And like, yes, but it's gonna suck. Because
Alright.
any power level sucks. Right?
Alright, so XP. Participation in the game session, 1 XP. Travel through at least a hex. No. Travel through 0 hexes.
Sometimes you get stuck.
We didn't even make it a mile.
Nope. 15
Um, discover a new adventure site. Not exactly. Although Ryzen has a lead on one, you haven't discovered it yet. Defeat
We're
one or
getting
more
made our own.
monsters. Yes.
Oh yeah.
You did defeat one or more monsters. No treasure, no functions, no pride, no dark secrets. Did anybody risk their life? I don't think
Dizzy.
so.
Maybe.
Not voluntarily. I mean, I got surrounded, but I had breath. I was fine.
Yeah, I don't. At that
Ezzy
point,
didn't consider it risking her life. It was just kind of annoying that I was in a fucking stream,
yeah,
mossy rocks.
it would have been different if Desi fell in the river and was prone, so everything could wail on her, or if she started losing parries.
Yeah.
I mean, the danger is there. That's all I'm saying. Is like if you're swarmed by 13
was-
things.
I was surrounded by 8 things at once. At
That
one
is true.
point. Yeah.
That might be a new record.
Yeah, I mean that was pretty epic to me. Anyway, that's my vote.
Okay, perfect.
And did not take a single point of damage that wasn't self-inflicted by a rock and my footing. That was literally the only damage I took during that fight. Was I can't fight in a stream with mossy rocks.
Anything that people classify as extraordinary actions.
Oh, like 12, summoning 13 skeletons is going to be Gotta count.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Called you
Dean is pretty much single-handedly surrounded and whittling skeletons is pretty epic to me. But
Caldy managing to lose 2 slings. Not 1, 2 in a fight. I mean, epic, but not necessarily in a good way.
Yeah, I think the skeleton fight, you'd get the
Yeah.
defending a buddy or being surrounded, right? It's kind of one or the other, right?
Yeah.
Probably.
So yeah, so I think it's 2 XP and then 3 for Desi.
Oof. Low ball one.
Yeah.
Very.
We're running out of sessions.
Are we? Really? I didn't know we had a deadline.
Well, I mean, we're close to the sword, and when we get the sword, there's 100 sessions to get across the map again.
It's Forbidden Lands. Our life expectancy was 13 sessions.
That's true. That's true. And as long as we don't run into any beer bandits or squirrels, we should be okay.
Jakku's collecting both of those to be ready for the final battle.
I was
But
thinking
we
about getting
have-
shape changing so I could turn into a squirrel.
We have portal now, right? So in theory, we could get the sword and we can portal to Castle Weatherstone.
There's nothing, as long as nothing goes wrong with the
Oh,
portal.
yeah.
Right? So
I have no willpower, so I'm going to have to screw up some rolls along the way.
we're gonna prep
managed,
before we do it.
I managed to get back up to 5 willpower briefly.
Interesting note. Like if you go to a place that's a stronghold, so like if you go back home, or if you make it to the dwarves, or if you go to Hythe, now that your druid friend is in charge, those all count as strongholds, and you get a willpower when you return to them.
Nice.
It does
Was
mean,
like,
yeah, if you manage to do a circuit and hit all 3 in one session, you can get 3 willpower.
I was thinking of trying to go back home to get the griffin baby, if I want to try the ritual.
Yep.
And if we want the army to attack the city of Jakuz, we will need to go back to Ait to rally the troops.
I mean, that's kind of be our path, right? Heights to home to Castle.
So still plenty of time. But we will we'll see everybody next week.
All right. Thanks
Thanks a
for
lot,
that.
everybody. Another great session.
Perfect.
thanks, everybody.
Yep.
Have a
Take
good
care.
week,
Night,
folks.
guys.
Feel better?